Hello,
And welcome.
it's the Graveyard Girls, a true crime and pod.
Have you lost the plot?
I have a true crime and mysteries podcast.
Okay, so we've got the run up now to the witch trials. We're taking that off. Was it a week or two to go now?
Mm-hmm.
So that's fast approaching. So
It's a mammoth season
it is a mammoth season
of 27 episodes.
We will obviously have some free ones, but for anyone, if you can watch the free episodes and they'll make sense on their own, but if you want the full package, we suggest you go over to Patreon, because the whole thing will be available there to get the full story of the trials, I think, because we've covered everything linked to the trials and witchcraft. So yeah, to get the full package you're going to need Patreon as well. But we have done a few episodes, so maybe it's a bit of a taster if you're not so sure at first whether you'll like it or not. We will do one free episode a week, and then there will still technically be 2 free episodes a week. One of those will not be witchy related, just because we are obviously conscious of the fact that it might not be for everyone. So we still wanted to do a free episode each week that wasn't related, because we didn't want to lose any listeners.
So that'd be either true crime, mysteries,
Yeah,
anything.
so it basically followed the theme of what we
Aliens.
normally do. No aliens.
I'm going to do aliens.
Is that what we're going to do every week?
No, that would get boring.
Yeah, it would. And I'll be crying after a month.
You would have killed me. They don't exist.
Natasha doesn't exist anymore. I had to kill her. She did too many alien conspiracy theories. Like I said, the aliens can come here. I have plenty of questions. I will back down on the whole alien thing if I get to meet one.
I like how Brian was agreeing with you and he was like, yeah, aliens exist. And then I told him that you believe in Bigfoot and he was like, no.
I just really like the idea of Bigfoot. Like, to me, that's so much more real. It could just be another another animal that we've not discovered yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in the sea, there's so many animals we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Bigfoot could be one of those animals.
Yeah.
But fucking aliens coming from another planet. I'm sorry. And they all conveniently stop off at the same place. I'm sorry. It's just
get
too
angry.
far-fetched. Yeah, it is. It's too far-fetched. Bigfoot's far more plausible
Yes.
than aliens.
Yes.
And on that note, I'll let you get on with your case. Unless it's aliens, in which case they can't do it.
It is not. Oh, it could be an alien theory.
That's a shit
No.
theory. We don't like that one.
Hey, you don't know. Oh. We should go looking for Bigfoot.
Yeah. We need a British Bigfoot, but we don't really have enough foresty areas now for him to live in.
No. I did see some reports of a British Bigfoot and I was like, nah, I don't believe in it.
No.
Maybe
It's just someone
Scotland.
dressed up.
Yeah, maybe. This is
I
just a
hope we
very
do
hairy
that
man.
one. Yeah.
Triangle man.
No.
Have we told Brian about a triangle man?
I don't think I have. I'll have to tell him next time we go round.
I have a ghost ship story for you today.
Oh, we haven't had a ghost ship yet. Oh, wait, we did in the Hebrides. We suggested that.
Yeah, kind of. That was the theory. But this is an actual real one.
Oh, okay, I like this. I like this already.
This one is called the Jenny.
Ooh.
And not many people would have heard about it, I don't think.
I haven't heard of it, so...
It's worth
Surprise
reading.
me. Surprise me with it.
The Jenny was found frozen inside an ice barrier of the Drake Passage in 1840.
Oh.
Almost 20 years after it first disappeared in 1823.
Wait, so it's like in a massive ice cube?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. What did it do? Did it crash into it?
Well, there's this, in the 1800s, lots of ships tried to find the Northwest Passage,
Right,
which is from basically the top of Canada, trying to work the way through to get to the other side of America.
Right, okay.
Rather than go the long way around.
Right, okay.
So people thought there was a passage.
Right.
So all these ships were trying to find it, and there was like all these passages are named after the people who found them.
Right, okay.
So Drake is obviously found by someone called Drake.
Okay.
And the Erebus was basically crushed because ice builds up, so it'll keep in it. The ship would just get crushed and crushed and crushed.
Oh, so it's almost like flattened, like compressed.
It would just be crushed from the inside,
Right, okay.
and then they would sink.
Right, okay.
So the Inuits would have stories of these boats being there and then not.
Oh. Okay, this is quite interesting. I was just thinking at first like it's going to be like a massive ice cube with like a little like a little boat inside.
Kind of like a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Is that where ship in a bottle comes from?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So yes, it disappeared in 1823. One of the most haunting aspects of the Jenny was the last entry in the logbook, which was May 4th of 1823. No food for 71 days.
Oof.
I am the only one left alive.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The smell. And also, sorry, maybe you might answer this in a bit. The logbook, was that found on the boat still?
Yes.
Okay.
The captain who wrote this message was found still sitting in his chair with the pen in hand when the whaling ship that discovered the Jenny came upon them. Ironically, the ship that found the doomed Jenny was called Hope.
Oh no. Bit late.
So I'm assuming because they haven't had food for 71 days, the crew might have started to eat each other.
Well, yeah, you would have had to.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And they would
What
have...
do they do for water?
They got this melting sea. Melting
You
ice.
can't have water, though, from the sea.
Melting ice.
Oh, okay.
I think they just
Wait,
take
so
chunks
are
off.
you saying they've crashed into the iceberg? They're stuck?
The ice is just built up around them and they can't leave.
Oh, so it's like the water, actual sea's
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I was imagining like a big iceberg that they've sort of crashed into, then it's frozen over, you know, it's like more built up around.
There's different reports from different ships that go through these passages. Yeah, sometimes it's like massive mile-high
Right, okay.
icebergs or ice barriers.
Right.
And then, so yeah, they might have, and then the ice just builds up around them.
Right, okay.
So they're trying to find where they can get through, but if the ice is too thick, they can't.
Right, okay.
And then they can't turn around. So
Right,
then
okay.
they're just stuck.
Stuck where
Yeah.
they are. Okay, I get it now.
According to the German geographical magazine Globus, while the story is recounted by an anonymous crew member of the Hope, the details seem to match up.
Right, okay.
The article recounts the initial experience of the crew of the Hope. They believe the Jenny was caught in the ice wall and remained hidden until it broke up. The crew of the Hope sighted a battered ship before they realized it was a ghost ship.
Right, okay.
Although it was battered, it appeared to be manned. In fact, 7 men were even seen standing at attention on the main deck.
Oh no. This is weird.
However, as the Hope approaches, they realised...
Do they still have their skins on like it's been preserved? Or are they like skeletons? I thought they were going to be skeletons.
I will show you a picture.
Oh, okay.
However, as the Hope approaches, they realise that these men were not dutifully standing at attention in the cold. Arctic weather had frozen them solid.
Oh no. So they're like fully preserved?
Yes.
Bloody hell. I imagine they're quite gaunt though, like the starving.
Yeah. Grab that book. So this body was found 100 years after the fact.
Right, okay, so in the 1900s.
Look how well preserved that
Bloody
man is.
hell.
So
It looks a bit scary.
Yeah. So basically, he was buried in the ice. He has not really lost his anything.
No.
So imagine 20 years after the
Let's have a
fact.
look at that again. He's got well scary eyes.
Yeah, and teeth. So imagine stumbling
And
upon
his
that.
hands is like perfect. They could DNA that, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Like fingerprints.
Yeah, they know who he is.
Oh. It's good, that
Yeah.
is.
So imagine seeing that.
No, it freaked me out.
20 years after these people went missing, they look like
Uh,
when they left, basically.
no.
Captain Brighton of the Hope was the first to board the Jenny to investigate. Below deck, he came across the captain, who he found still signing the book.
Oh no.
Some reports say that the crew of the Hope buried all those frozen aboard, including the captain's wife and dog.
Oh no, not the dog.
That's it. Yeah, they would take animals, they'd bring back specimens and everything.
Oh.
So penguins, they keep on board for a little bit and then eat.
Oh, okay.
Or birds, they'll shoot and stuff and then take back
I was
to the
surprised they
museum.
didn't eat the dog.
I know. I'm surprised at that, actually. I thought they would have.
Poor doggy. What sort of dog?
I don't know what sort of dog it was. So they buried the captain's wife and dog at sea. Others say that they were left everything as it is, except the logbook, which they took back onto the Hope.
Right, okay.
Whatever condition the crew of the Hope left, so it's believed the ship is still sailing around because no one has seen it since. So it's either sunk or they made up the story.
Right.
And that none of this happened.
So how did they get that photo then?
That photo is from something else. That's from... I was just showing you what happens to bodies in the Arctic.
Oh, okay.
So there's no reports of that. They just took the book.
Right, okay.
And said, like, oh, they were like this.
Okay. I get you now.
Okay.
I thought the whole crew was like that was the thing, and then they took the bodies back with them. But because they'd already said about the captain and his wife they're buried, I would have had they buried them in coffins on the ship.
No. So I think they're too far away from land, so they never buried them. They either threw them overboard, and that's it, or they left them as they were
on the ship. Okay.
On the ship, and then the ice crushed them, and then the boat sunk.
Right. Okay.
So it's either, which is not likely anymore, it's still sailing around,
right,
in the ice or trapped in the ice,
okay,
or it's now
bobbing about,
or it's now now it's under the water.
Right. Okay. In which case they would now, even though it's cold up there, they'd probably disintegrate with the water.
Yes. Or the Hope made this up.
Okay.
Which I don't know if they would have made it up. It makes a good ghost story.
I feel like they would have tried to tow it back. Would you not?
If it's, I don't know. I think it's so compacted in the ice they can't.
Oh.
I think the ice is crushing it slowly, so they can't.
Oh, because I was going to say if they could have sort of pulled it back, then they could have exhumed all the bodies.
Mm.
Or would you not have tried to take? I mean, I don't know. Was photos around then? I was going to say, would you not try to take as much evidence as you could?
Drawn what they'd seen.
Right. Okay.
If they could have.
That would have been quite cool, though. I kind of want to go on it. Like, I wish they could find it if it's real.
There is a ship museum in London that I want to go to. That is like in the shape of a ship.
Ooh.
It looks really good. It's called Cutty Sark. We should go.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah, we'll do it. Girls on tour.
We'll be pirates.
Yeah, we'll be pirates.
I thought you were going to tell me there was pirates on this. Was it more like a naval ship or was it like an expedition sort of thing?
It's an expedition. Right. They're trying to find the Northwest Passage, I think. I'm not sure.
Never made it.
It's weird because it's called Jenny. I've never come across the Jenny.
Wife?
Just got blinded. It could have been after his wife, but then it wouldn't be like a navy ship, would it? It would be because HMS Jenny, but it's not called that. So it might not.
Unless like Jennings, as in like a surname.
Jenny.
Yeah, but like as in from Jennings.
Maybe.
Because you know, like people that have like a nickname, don't they?
Yeah. So yeah, it's either a true ghost story, and they saw frozen bodies stood up at attention. But why would they still be outside? If it's freezing, you go below deck.
Like, if you're going to curl up and die, like, you're going to go somewhere to curl up and die, aren't you? You're not just going to stand there and flopped off.
Unless they're all looking out, hoping to find someone. So they're all on guard.
You'd expect them more slumped. Like, either like slumped over the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Which would eventually make them drop in.
Not if they're frozen. Maybe they freeze.
Or they're all huddled together inside the ship, you'd think, to keep warm. That's what I'd do.
So that's the story of the Jenny. It could be true. It might not be true.
What would you do, though, if you got stuck on a ship like that? Would you want to... Well, that's kind of harsh. If you knew no one was definitely going to come and get you, like, by day 71, as this is in the thing, they would have had, like, weapons and stuff like that. I'd have probably, I think, shot myself in the head or something.
So they would have had...
a long, slow, painful, starving death.
Yeah, but they would have had... They would have taken enough supplies with them to last 2 to 3 years.
So what happened to the stuff?
They probably were stuck in the ice for 2 to 3 years. And then they
So why
eventually...
did it stop at day 71?
They've eaten all the food. They've been stuck there for 2 to 3 years.
Oh,
they've
okay.
eventually ran out of
day
food.
71 of food.
Yeah, now they're after food.
Oh, that'd be weird. Because you think in the summer, like, I know it still stays frozen, but you think it would loosen up a little bit. Like, they've managed to get that far at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And if the ice was that thick, people would have left the ship to go find help, so walked on the ice. They would have had taken little boats with them. They would have dragged it across the ice.
Yeah. try and sail back in a little boat.
Yeah, maybe, because they can find the Inuits who can help.
True.
They just need to get through the language barrier. But there are locations around this area for this kind of reason.
Oh, right, okay.
So unless they never made it.
Strange, yeah. Because how many was on the cruise, supposedly?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't.
Because it would have been interesting if someone could have done that and then they found how many there was.
So there's supposed to be 7 on board.
Right.
The captain,
His wife and
the dog. Yeah.
How strange. You would think, though, like, after a year of these, would you not think, like, I'm just going to give up? No one's clearly coming.
I think they have so much hope. They have so much hope.
I don't think I could, though. I don't think I'd have it in me. Do you not think even by the year point, even though you still got food?
Oh, yeah.
Do you not think you'd be a bit like, nah, no one's come to rescue me. No one's even noticed that we never made it. There's no one getting worried yet. Like, maybe then 2 years if they think it could take that long to get there and then get back. But did people not go looking for them?
No, I think they did. They just couldn't find them. I think they went down a passage that no one could get through for years.
Right, okay.
And it took 20 years later.
Bloody hell. Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. I thought I'd do it.
No, I like it. It was a good one. I'm just trying to think about what would be on the ship. I don't think I'd make it past a couple of months.
No. The isolation.
Yeah.
The silence.
Yeah. And you know at some point you're going to die.
You're stuck with all the same people. So if you fall out, that's it.
It's alright, push them in the ice.
Start eating them as well.
It's just weird. I don't know, it's a weird one, isn't it? Like the captain sitting at the table with his pen in. Did he write a word? What? Blob gone.
I think it just...
you would curl up, wouldn't
you?
If you
it sounds like a frozen thing just came and took them.
Yeah.
In their spot.
Froze them instantly.
Yeah. Would that happen?
I don't think so.
No. Oh. So that's the case of the Jenny.
No, it's good. I liked it.
Short but sweet.
Yeah, it's a different one. I liked it.
You mentioned you like ghost ships in the Outer Hebrides one.
Yeah,
so I thought I'd try and do a little ghost ship store.
With a little doggy.
Yeah.
It's a bit cute. I like that.
The doggy's fine. It's in dog heaven. It's in dog heaven.
Okay. He's not been eaten.
It's a happy story. I think maybe they could have seen something. There's a report of one of the captains seeing clouds in the distance.
Right.
And they thought it was mountains. So they documented it as mountains. And then someone else tried to find these mountains and they weren't there.
Oh no.
So I think they might see things. So they might have not actually seen the ship. They could have just lied about it.
Illusion.
Yeah.
Like, illusion?
Illusion? They might have seen the ship, but then they was like, oh, we have this logbook from it. So unless they're like committed to telling this ghost story.
Maybe. But where's the logbook now?
I don't know.
Okay. I'd have tried to take something from it. I think as much as I wouldn't want the dead bodies, I'd have also tried to take the frozen dead bodies. As proof. Because like people just question me when I get back and be like, no, look, they're real. Here's Barbara and Bob and what's the dog going to be called? Bones.
Barnaby. Oh, don't call it Bones. It's Barnaby. Barnaby the dog.
Okay.
But yeah, look how well they are preserved.
That is phenomenal. That is.
This person died this was found in 1984.
Right.
They went missing 100 years before.
Bloody hell.
So, yeah.
That does look good.
I thought I'd get this booked for a reference.
That's very good. I'm impressed, Natasha.
Thank you.
Yes. Anyway, I think that's us done for today.
It's a short but sweet one.
Yeah. So in the meantime,
keep creeping.
And we'll keep digging.